So my name is David Acevedo. I am a trumpeter and composer. My primary project is my band called eyehear. It combines aesthetics from jazz and other genres that I listen to a lot, like metal, contemporary classical, and hip-hop. So the members of the band all come from pretty different backgrounds, but all have played jazz before. Honestly, I think I'm incredibly lucky to have them in the group because they're all amazing improvisers, and also they're all amazing readers of music, which I shouldn't take for granted because basically what I write is in no way constrained by what I think they can play. Like it's kind of rare to find classical players that are skilled improvisers. I mean, personally, I think everyone should improvise. Whether or not you're actually going to perform with those skills, I think it's the best way to practice your creative expression. I do believe that everyone, to some extent, has a desire to express their life experiences creatively. As for why I'm not a painter or a writer or something like that, I don't really know, besides the fact that I was required to pick up an instrument in elementary school and learn how to play it. And so I learned pretty quickly that I really enjoy expressing myself creatively through sound, but I don't think it had to be that way. I definitely want Steve Coleman there because I can safely say at this point he's my favorite musician. I would also want Stravinsky there. I would invite all of the members of my band because I love them all, and they've worked so hard. They enjoy it, but ultimately they're giving up a lot of their own time to be in the band, so I'm really grateful for that. So I listened to a small amount of hip hop in years past, but really like nothing substantial. But I do like it, so I'm like, all right, I should sit down and really learn about this stuff. So I've been starting, not quite at the beginning, but more in what's often called the golden age in the 90s. So, you know, Wu-Tang Clan, Nas, MF Doom, finding memes. Yeah. That or playing video games. Yeah. I am from Puerto Rican heritage, so that's what my dad is. And so I've had a lot of Puerto Rican food over the years. I can say that cuisine as a whole is certainly my favorite kind of food. And then within that, my favorite food is probably pastelillos, which are called empanadas in other countries, but it's basically like a pocket of dough that is fried and contains meat and cheese and whatever else you want in there. So I am originally from New York, which means that I have learned to walk very fast when going places. So being stuck behind slow walkers who can walk fast but don't is probably my biggest pet peeve. Of course, I don't blame people who are incapable of walking fast, but if they can and they're not, that is something that gets on my nerves. If you play an idea once and then move on and never come back to it, I don't think I agree with the idea that we can decide that that idea is done, right, or that it doesn't get to be alive any longer than it is. And I find myself attracted to pieces that allow these ideas to live for much longer and to grow, even if it means repeating them exactly a lot. Probably my favorite quote is by the legendary jazz pianist Thelonious Monk, who said that a genius is the one most like himself. And I love that, and it has totally inspired me because, you know, basically, and I touched on this earlier, I don't believe that artists should force themselves to like a specific genre or perspective and create within that. Don't be afraid to start your own project and do that independently. Because at least for me, this has been by far the most enjoyable musical experience I've had. That is the best way to grow, is to start your own group or even just write music for yourself and work on that.